Maruman Mnemosyne notebooks are the notebooks for professionals. With so many thoughtful details packed into such humble-looking notebooks, it's no wonder that the Mnemosyne lineup is beloved by office workers, designers, and more. In this video, we take a look at how JetPens team members use their Mnemosyne notebooks and notepads. Let's get started. Maruman Mnemosyne characteristics. Mnemosyne notebooks feature simple black covers with the logo printed in gold on the fronts. Their understated looks won't draw attention and are even sophisticated enough for the C-suite. They're available in lined, graph, blank, and dot grid sheet styles in a variety of sizes, from pocket-friendly A7 Slim to large A4. Of course, the paper inside every notebook is luxurious too. Mnemosyne paper has a gentle off-white color and is beautifully smooth. It pairs well with all kinds of writing instruments, from gel pens to markers and even fountain pens. In our tests, we've noticed that fountain pens glide across the page without feeling glassy smooth, so we can maintain control while writing. Left-handed and fast writers will enjoy how quickly inks dry on this paper. Finally, each page is micro-perforated, so it tears out cleanly. Most Maruman Mnemosyne notebooks have twin ring bindings and plastic covers. The covers are easy to open, and you can wipe them down if they get dirty. The notepads have staple and glue bindings and cardstock covers. We appreciate that their scored covers fold back neatly, and their cardboard backings provide writing support when you're not at a desk. Jen, for designers. Jen designs merchandise for her online store in her free time. When she's brainstorming new products, she reaches for her trusty N180A Imagination notebook. Its A4 size means there's plenty of room to sketch and develop new designs. The graph paper allows her to draw according to scale, and they're also handy for taking notes about specifications. When she wants more freedom, she can use the blank back of the page. The N180A has a header at the top of each page. Jen uses this space to keep her sketches organized by writing down what type of item she's designing, plus any due dates. Jen's favorite pencil for sketching is the Kokuyo Fit Curve mechanical pencil. As an artist, she's always concerned about the health of her hand and wrist, and the comfortable fit curve ensures that she's holding the pencil ergonomically without too much pressure. She uses one of our favorite general-purpose erasers, the Sakura Arch Foam, to get rid of any mistakes. It picks up graphite with a light touch, and the eraser dust clumps together for easy cleanup. Kevin, for engineers. Kevin is the engineer behind JetPens who makes sure that the website runs smoothly. You might think that writing code by hand is a little silly, but Kevin finds it incredibly helpful for picking out mistakes that might get glossed over on a screen. The N195A Special Memo Notebook is perfect for his needs. First, the high-quality paper means his Uni Jetstream Alpha Gel Grip ballpoint pen skates across the page. Each sheet has marks at the top and bottom, so he can draw dividers quickly. The ruling is printed in a light brown color, dark enough to provide guidance, yet light enough that it won't get in the way of diagrams. As a left-handed writer, Kevin is particular about notebook binding. The Mnemosyne's small twin ring coils don't get in the way, and they're comfortable to rest the side of his palm on. Shoe, for working moms. Shu is one of the founders of JetPens. As a working mom, it can be difficult to balance spending time with her family, running a business, and recharging on her own. So, it's extra important to her to not bring any electronics into her bedroom, and to block out time to read for an hour before sleeping. And when she comes across a noteworthy concept, or if inspiration strikes, she doesn't scramble for a note-taking app. She reaches for the A7 memo pad and holder on her nightstand. This pocket-sized memo pad uses grid paper, which is excellent for writing as well as sketching out ideas. Each page is micro-perforated, so she can tear out a page to recycle or bring with her to the office. Shu keeps a Zebra X701 ballpoint pen in the holder's pen loop, and Kita washi tapes in the pockets. The pre-cut strips work well for marking up books. Stephanie, for office workers. Stephanie has weekly meetings and prefers taking notes by hand in her N104 special memo notebook. Since her meetings are remote, she keeps the B5 notebook at her desk and doesn't need to worry about it weighing down her everyday bag. The N104 notebook uses dot grid ruling, which is very versatile. She can use it to write down action items or draw tables with a Raymay easy-to-see grid ruler. The notebook also has a header at the top of each page, so Stephanie can label her notes and keep them organized. At the end of every month, she reviews her notes and makes sure every task has been addressed. Completed pages are torn out and recycled, so she doesn't have to worry about them anymore. Stephanie is a fountain pen enthusiast, and she appreciates that the Mnemosyne paper is so fountain pen friendly. Not only do inks not feather or bleed, but her writing dries relatively quickly, so she can jot down notes without worrying too much about smudging. It's hard to pick a favorite pen and ink combination, but she likes how her 1.1 stub TWSBI Diamond 580, inked with Diamine Earl Grey, glides across the page. It provides a pop of color while still being work appropriate. Do you use Mnemosyne notebooks? Let us know in the comments below. You can shop all these products and more at jetpens.com. Thanks for watching.